It is only fucking Lee. So if you guys saw my last video, I went out last night and I got back home not too late. I only had a couple drinks as well. I had a couple tequila lemonades. I was at my friend's like the private DJ set. It was like a secret party, I guess, and they rented out this like really cool, like tight, small, intimate venue, and it was really fun. And after the show ended at like 10 o'clock, 10:30, a lot of people decided to go out and like get food and stuff, but I just wanted to go home. So me and a couple of the boys, we got back in the Uber, and I came home and I had dinner here at like fucking 1 in the morning. I slept at like 2:30, and today, like, I woke up late obviously today, and it was my rest day luckily, so I just went to the gym, but I didn't fucking do much today at all. I feel like a lazy piece of shit. I had no energy. Yeah, I went to the sauna not too long ago, so like I really was, I like to go to the sauna to be a bit more self-reflective, and I'm just have like a little one-on-one conversation with myself. And I didn't get to do that because I thought a Saturday night would be a perfect time to go and just to unleash everything, do a couple rounds of the sauna, cold shower, do that 3-4 times. But it was busy, it was packed, and I was having some really good conversations with people in there as well. But I didn't get that chance to, I guess, meditate or be self-reflective. So I want to do that right now, guys. I like to start off by reviewing how my day went, and I guess these late night thoughts actually are kind of what they are, But a question I was asking myself, not too long ago was like, do I even love myself? Do I respect myself? Honestly, I do now, but for the longest time, I never did. I never respected myself, and I want you guys to ask that as well. Do you guys genuinely respect yourselves? The way you respect someone who maybe you look up to, like your parents or like an idol or like a mentor. Do you guys see yourselves the same way? I'm genuinely asking because I'm actually curious, so let me know. But for the longest time, I'd never respected myself. I would say it, but deep down, I didn't act accordingly. I didn't act like someone that had a lot of self-love and self-respect. A perfect example of this was like when I was meeting people when I was younger, maybe like my teenage years in school, even after that as well, and like my late 20s, even early 20s, like 21, 22. I just didn't respect myself, and this would bleed out through like the amount of times I would lie to myself, especially when I'm with other people, to seem cooler in front of them. For example, if I was going on a date with someone, if I was just talking to like an attractive woman, instead of just being myself, I would like say, let's say I ask someone like, oh, like, what do you like doing? Or what are your thoughts on this? Or what are your opinions? And they'd say their opinions, and then I would remember that. And when they asked me, I would say the same, just to make myself like appear cool, or appear like, make myself look like a lot more likable person, which in fact is very disgusting. And whether people realize it or not, or whether they find out later or not, like, it's just not the way to go about things. And it's a lot better to just stick to your own values and your own thoughts and opinions and be original. Just be you. And I never did that. All the way from like early years in kindergarten to school, I was so insecure with my race, just who I was as a person. Like, literally, the race was the main thing. And because you can't change race, I can't turn black or white, I would literally hate myself for that. And I never respected myself because I didn't think, like, I always felt like I had to fit in, and because I never could. And I tried, I'd ask my mum, like, I'd come home crying from school, and I'd always beg my mum to like dye my hair blonde or like brown, and she dyed a brunette one time, and I think I was happy for a couple of weeks until the dye started wearing off again. That's how bad it was. I remember I'd do this like trick. I'd like, well, not even this trick. Like, I'd try and make my eyes look bigger, and like I'd look into like research, because in Korea, like, a lot of Asians, and thank fuck I didn't do it, because like I genuinely love the way I am now. But I would look into like eyelid surgery at like fucking 8 years old, man, just so I can like appear like I was one of them. And I'd always lie about things about myself. I was always embarrassed about bringing my mum's cooking into lunch because it looked weird. We had different sort of food and snacks and spoke a different language. I was so embarrassed. After school, I hated my parents coming near me and my friends, or coming to pick me up after school, because I knew their English was off, and I just knew I was just so embarrassed to be with them and talk my own native language in front of them, in front of my friends. And I do respect myself now. I love myself now. But I want you guys to ask yourself genuinely, do you guys respect yourselves? Do you guys love yourself? And it's a tough question. You probably won't be able to answer straight away. And I've been able to respect myself after I've just been putting in the work I know that's required for me to live that dream version of myself. And for me, that's making YouTube videos and telling better stories and providing value, being entertaining. But when I wasn't doing this consistently, when I wasn't working on my craft, doing things that I wanted to do, talk about things that I wanted to talk about, I was lying to myself. I had no self-respect. Those content creators who get boxed off into a certain niche because that's like what got them a lot of views, and they continue to make those views. Like Mr. Beast, I'm sure he wants to make other content. Maybe not. I don't know him personally, but I know a lot of creators that will continue to create content on a specific topic or a niche, even though they fucking hate it. But they know that that's what brings in the money and the views. And I know we have bills to pay. Money is, it's important, but I could never do that anymore. I used to do music reactions, if you guys don't know. A lot of you guys did. I had like 1,800 subscribers before I started posting more mindset topics. And a few of you guys as well, like a lot of you guys have been positive, and like most people have unsubscribed, or a lot of you guys as well have shown a lot of positivity, but I also get like a few negative comments as well. And they will say like, oh, like, I hate the fact that you've changed and you've grown and you start talking about different things, and you're not this funny guy who listens to music and everyone just bobs his head and gives out little cringy little takes and stuff. Like, oh, I hate the fact that you've grown and changed. I'm like, well, yeah, this is who I am now. I respect myself now. I couldn't fathom continue to do something that I know I hated. A lot of you guys who work jobs that you fucking hate. I get it. It's comfortable. It's safe. But you don't respect yourself if you're gonna waste your whole fucking life doing something that someone else is telling you to do, or listening to society and the world because they tell you to work a comfortable job, or because you think you won't be able to make it on your own if you do decide to pursue something you love. I just don't respect that in a person. It's a topic that isn't really talked about, actually. Because it's so common. So so I'm pretty much saying like no one has self-respect for themselves, right? Unless you're working a job that you genuinely love, of course. But I mean, I'm only speaking from my own personal experience and the people I've met in my environment, and talking to other people in different environments and different sectors of life, and in the corporate industry and jobs and all that. A lot of them fucking hate it. And we still continue to do the things that we know we hate. We still continue to lie about things about us to make ourselves appear or look better in someone else's eyes. And that doesn't matter. My actions as well. I talk about being a productive guy, or trying to be more productive, breaking procrastination. And today I did fuck all. I was honest. But I could have easily came on here and started preaching about that as well. So it is a little bit shameful, I guess, but I'd much rather, be open and honest as well. Be more respectful. Take a bit of accountability and responsibility. But, I'm being myself. I'm being open and vulnerable here. I'm not trying to be anyone else. This is a weird video because these are the sort of things I ask myself in the sauna usually, or in the morning when I'm journaling. But yeah, start loving yourself. Start respecting yourselves. Ask yourself these questions. Like, a lot of them are really tough. You're not gonna get these straight away. And I have ADHD, and I have this fucking tendency, this habit to just not be self-reflective and instead distract myself with content, vices, just leaving the house, doing something else, distracting myself, listening to music. But you're gonna find a lot more peace within yourself and find a lot more respect for yourself when you really confront the things that are actually bothering you, that you've just been pushing to the side. And I've still got a long way to go as well, of course. I'm no genius or expert. I've just been doing this really consistently for a while now. And it becomes glaringly obvious. I can tell within myself I'm doing something that I know I should be doing or shouldn't be doing. Like, okay, another example. When I was at that party last night, so I used to casually smoke a lot, not cigarettes. I mean, there was a phase I smoked cigarettes, but like vapes and like shisha, all that nicotine. I do like it in an environment when you're partying and stuff, drinks are flowing, it feels fucking nice. And I went there, I only had a couple drinks, but obviously I didn't have anything to smoke out of, and I didn't have any intentions until I started to see like people on the dance floor, like around me, and we were all chatting, drinking. They started smoking as well, and I got the biggest urges, and I did want to ask them like for a hit. I did, but like then I was going back and I'm like, no, what are you doing? That's so weird. Like, bro, stay strong. And I fought off the urges, but it was hard, bro. It was definitely hard. Like, I genuinely wanted to. I think if I, not even the balls, if I had asked and they would have said yes, I don't think I would have said no to it. So if I'm being very honest, but like, I guess in a way I did kind of stop myself. So in a way, I do respect myself for not asking, but at the same time, I still had the urges I did want to ask. So it's like, where do I even sit with that? I respect myself for still posting a video when I had no video idea, and I've been a lazy fuck today. I've felt really uninspired. I know I should have done the work, but to be fair, my main goals is filming a video, so I'm just leaving it very late right now, just before I go to bed. I was struggling to think about a video topic, but I guess I landed on this. Hopefully you guys found some sort of value in it as well. Start respecting yourselves by asking those tough questions and analyzing your habits and your actions. Like I've done for myself, and it's important to do that every day to make it consistent. Put like a bit of effort into it, guys. Alright, I think that was enough. It's 20 fucking late. I love y'all.